Olbermann urges blue states to wage economic civil war on red states. Starve red states into submission. Good luck with that. You want to know who's going to starve? You guys. Guess where the vast majority of the food is produced around here? All right, it's in the red states, huh? Go ahead. How long do you think these pussy-ass cities can survive without food magically spawning in their grocery store shelves? Let's go. Yeah, that's right. Cool. Okay, you guys are going to stop sending us money. Fine. We'll sell our food to Russia instead. And you guys get nothing. These are the good guys, by the way. Yeah, these guys are on the right side of history. The former MSNBC host and radical leftist Keith Olbermann claimed that the only economic civil war pursued by the blue states against the red states in America would end mass shootings. Now, so remember how the last red versus blue economic civil war ended? How Reagan basically outspent the USSR and collapsed them? Same thing's going to happen to you. So he stated the only way to stop such acts of violence is to suffocate the businesses that profit off the sale of firearms and lobbies that defend them, to destroy the Republican Party that supports both. Blue states must starve red states economically in order to accomplish these things, he said. Now, watch how they cry when we reciprocate. When we say, okay, fine, we're done giving our money to businesses that hate us, to lobbies that hate us. Like Ripa keeps saying, the reason we keep losing is because the other side stops giving us money. They stop supporting us, but we keep supporting them. This has to stop. The reason they keep winning is because they keep taking our money and using it to attack us. If we stop giving them our money, they will collapse. Like, look at what's happening to Disney right now. This could be every woke company. Olbermann made his latest hyperbolic statements Wednesday in a video rant posted to his Twitter account. A gun control extremist. He was clearly reacting to a recent shooting at Michigan State University that left 3 people dead and 5 injured. The former sports journalist used the shooting and claimed the U.S. is owned by guns. Well, funny story. Haven't you noticed that? I've been seeing, I haven't heard a peep out of Europe recently about how how Americans are so barbaric because we still have guns and whatnot, and uncivilized. I wonder why they stopped talking shit about our guns, especially Airstrip 1. Why would they do that? He began his screed with the assertion and stressed they need to destroy gun businesses, gun advocacy groups, and the Republican Party as well. Now, when is this far left extremism going to be held accountable? Because he's definitely going to lead to someone acting on this and Minecrafting people. We are owned by guns, and therefore there's only one to stop these mass Minecraftings, to suffocate business and make billions of dollars of profits off of guns, destroy the gun lobby, the death lobby, and the Republican Party that defends these lobbies and those businesses, Olbermann argued. If you really want to make a difference, you have to destroy the gun-free lobby. Because notice, so this Michigan State University, I'm going to go out on a limb here, but I'm going to assume it was a gun-free zone. Why is it that these mass Minecraftings always happen in gun-free zones? It's like you're advertising to the shooters, hey, look, fish in a barrel right here, all-you-can-eat buffet. Actually, wait, I'll even say this too. Hey, Olbermann, if you're so serious, give up your armed security. I better never see you with armed security ever again. If you have people with guns around you, you are part of the problem. No, he then offered radical means on how to accomplish this, saying the only way to do that is economic civil war. The blue states have all the money. They must starve the red states into submission, or another 6,000 Americans will be Minecraft in the next 10 to 20 years. Now, if there was a split, look, there's a reason businesses are moving from blue states to red states and not the other way around. So this is how the cycle goes. You got a red state that values freedom and low taxes and all that good shit. All the businesses move there. Then all the blue parasites follow and they turn the state blue and ruin it. And then all the businesses have to leave and find a new state. And the entire cycle repeats. And there's only one reasonable way to break this cycle. Okay. So a good way to do it that's not reasonable would be to limit freedom of movement. Like the state would have to let you in. Like you couldn't just move. It would be like their own country. Like, yeah, we actually don't want you here, so we're not going to let you move here. If states could do that, that would fix all the problems. Yeah, California was red before, exactly. But that's not going to work within our legal framework. So the only reasonable way to solve this problem is actually what Florida and Texas have been doing to protect themselves. They've become as openly hostile towards the woke as possible. Like, oh, hey, you want to move to our state because our economy is better than the shithole you're fleeing? Yeah, you're going to have to live by our rules, though. You're going to have to accept we don't do abortions here. You're going to have to accept we don't allow racism to be taught in schools here. You're going to have to accept all these things. And if you don't like it, you're welcome to leave. Yeah, just make the state as openly hostile. And remember after the abortion thing went down, people were actively leaving these states. Like companies were saying, oh, we will pay to relocate our employees out of that state. Meanwhile, the state was like, good, we don't want you here. That's why we're making these laws. Get the fuck out. Yeah, that's how you do it, man. So yeah, these communist idiots, they don't like. Do they think that these fucking commie blue states started out that way and generated their own profit? No, they're parasites. It's a parasitic ideology. Somebody else generated the wealth. The parasites moved in and took it over. And now they're driving. No, look, wealth is leaving the blue states. If you really think, oh, the blue states have all the money. If you did actually kick off an economic civil war between the states, that would just speed up the flight of all that money faster. You have people with all the money leaving these blue states where they can so they can have food and not have their money stolen. Make the first move. No takebacks, though. The Olbermann certainly is no stranger to rabble-rousing on Twitter. He made headlines in December for being suspended from his account for allegedly harassing CEO Elon Musk and encouraging his followers to post links to the location of the billionaire's private jet. And the fact that cuck let him back on, like, man, I actually lost a lot of respect for Musk there. Like when he actually let these cretins back on the platform. Like, dude, they're not relevant. They're only allowed to stay relevant because they're on Twitter. If you just banned them from Twitter, they would fade away. He also turned heads with his indignant response to the new news that puppet Brandon was under investigation for his own classified document scandal. Are they still finding more documents? The journalist blasted the media coverage of the story on Twitter compared it to the Hitler email scandal from current year -7. Oh, another scandal that the media tried to brush under the rug. So I'm going to ask, are we really going to do this again? Are we going to do Hitler emails again? Are we going to do what about them on both sides of them again? Well, if you make a big deal out of the other side doing something, you better not be guilty of that thing yourself. Well, yeah, this is called hypocrisy, isn't it? Oh, if Trump having some classified documents allegedly was enough to raid his fucking home, then Brandon continuing to turn up classified documents day after day, he should be in fucking prison right now. You lose the right to use this as a weapon against the other side if you're guilty of it yourself. That's why it's important. So look, I'm fine with just agreeing. All right, people just ignoring the classification laws, just having top secret documents laying around unattended. Okay, if that's no big deal. When an average Joe like you or me, if we accidentally leave a top secret document unattended, we better be treated the same way as these politicians. Like, oh yeah, you didn't mean to. Oh, it was a mistake. We understand. No, dude, if I was handling top secret documents and I just had left them unattended in my house and whatnot, and they were found years later, not only would I lose my clearance, not be able to work in the security industry, in the government again, I'd probably be arrested. I'd probably be doing at least 10 years in prison. It's the double standards that piss us off the most. Okay, like, so if me mishandling a classified document would earn like a 10-year prison sentence, Brandon better get his 10-year prison sentence started, bitch. No, why are the media always on the Dems side? Well, that's because here in the US, the media is the propaganda arm of the Democratic Party. So they're communists. So they did the typical communist thing. They sent their infiltrators out decades ago, and they basically run the media now. If you're not one of them, they won't hire you. It's that simple.